Welcome to the magic world of how things are made. Let's find out. Once upon a time, there was a small village surrounded by green hills where the people were masters at making clay pots. In the center of the village lived Don Paco, an old artisan with magic hands and a heart of gold. Don Paco woke up every day at dawn, and his first job was to go out into the fields to collect the finest and softest clay that rested by the riverbank. With his basket in his hands, he explored every corner of the land, carefully choosing the material. Once the clay was gathered, he took it to his workshop, which was full of old tools and, most importantly, a special peacefulness. Don Paco's workshop was lit by large windows that let in the sunlight as the day warmed up. Don Paco began his work by kneading the clay. His skilled hands shaped it, turning and pressing until he felt the clay was ready for the next step. This was a delicate process where patience was key. After kneading, it was time to shape it. Don Paco used a potter's wheel, a magical tool that allowed the clay to spin and turn into pots of different shapes, sizes, and styles. The wheel was his oldest friend. As the wheel spun, Don Paco guided the clay with his hands, raising walls and forming curves. It was amazing to see how the clay grew, almost as if it had a life of its own. One day, some curious little birds came to the workshop window. They watched him every morning as the wheel spun and spun. Don Paco smiled when he saw his little admirers. Then came the drying stage. The pots were left in the sun on a table Don Paco had built from wood from the nearby forest. There, his work rested, drying in the warm wind and bright sun. While the pots dried, Don Paco took a moment to rest and observe his surroundings. He loved to smell the clay and hear the birds sing. The next step was finishing and perfecting. Don Paco took each pot in his hands and with great care gave them the final touches. He gently sanded them to make sure every edge was as smooth as water. After sanding them, he decorated them with vibrant colors and unique designs, which told stories of the village and the nature around them. This was his favorite moment, where he could let his imagination fly. At the end of the process, Don Paco placed the pots one by one into the kiln. The kiln was like a sleeping dragon, which, upon waking, transformed the clay into durable pieces, giving them a special shine. Once the kiln worked its magic, he carefully took out the pots and let them cool. Each pot was a jewel, ready to be shared with the world. Don Paco was also a master at sharing his knowledge. Every spring, he held workshops for the village children, and everyone attended with enthusiasm. During these workshops, he taught them each step, from collecting the clay to the magical moment of the kiln. The children were filled with joy, feeling the clay between their fingers. Laughter and exciting stories filled the workshop as the little artisans wove their own creations, inspired by Don Paco's gentle guidance. For Don Paco, they created a special pot, decorated with smiling little birds and beautiful trees, reflecting everything they had learned from their wise teacher. Don Paco was so touched by the surprise that he decided to place the pot in the center of the workshop, where everyone who entered could see the love and dedication that had blossomed thanks to him. And so, in that small village, the art of making clay pots blossomed and grew as a tradition that connected everyone, uniting generations through a shared passion. With the sun rising over the hills, Don Paco woke up each day with renewed excitement, ready to face the world of clay once more. This is how each day ended, with the satisfaction of having transformed simple pieces of earth into masterpieces. Did you like this video? Subscribe to the channel and give me a big thumbs up so I can soon upload another interesting video about how things are made. See you soon.